Are we streaming? I hope so. Go back. Go to, yep, that's it. I can see it. Go to monetization. Turn it on. Okay. Balanced. Save. And go to, yeah, once you save it, go to analytics and just leave it there. Oh guys, how's everyone? We're gonna start very soon. We'll be tinting a hatchback, showing you how to do the back window, how to shrink, prep, how to install a back window on a hatchback. And if you guys have any questions meanwhile I'm tinting it, I'm more than happy to answer all of them. I can hear your questions in my ears, so it makes it very easy for a lot of people to ask. Nice shop. Hey, thanks mate. Thanks Bobby. There is a lot of glue residue left behind that I can see now. Wasn't able to see that before, but that's fine. So see, the hatchbacks are really pain in the bum sometimes. This spoiler right on there really obstruct your way to be able to tint and go inside. So it's, you know, it's not very nice, but let's work it out. First thing first, you gotta clean the glass. So grab any sort of towel, doesn't matter, even if it's a little bit dirty, that's fine. So just give it a clean on the outside. And make it nice and dry. So removes majority of dirt and dust from this glass. This cap off and see if I can, yep, that's it. This is nice, it stays up. Yeah, I can see a lot of glue residue behind. Where is this music coming from? This is coming from, I'm playing it on my computer. I can change it to some other song if you like, but this is just Indian music. Okay, so this is called a sparky type. Nothing fancy. Some people call it electric type as well. So we're gonna install it just right on the edge where I see the dot matrix, and it fades away to a solid matrix, or that black spot that you see on the window. So right on the edge we're gonna install this type, because once I have tint on there, it'll be very hard for me to see inside and tell what's happening, because I need to, so everything happens on the outside with window tinting. Nice chill. Oh, good. Oh, no, sure. So what I have to do is install the type right on the edge. So what happens from there is once I have the tint on there, as I said before, everything happens on the outside. So we're gonna shrink the film, we're gonna cut the film to size, and everything like that happens on the outside. Last step, which is installing step, installed on the inside. I do tinting lessons, yes. There is a course coming in Adelaide at my shop this month, which is already booked out, but I can have some other course coming in next month in Melbourne maybe. So I gotta see my schedule and plan to do one in Melbourne next month. Alright, let's do that. And then the most important thing is, a lot of people see me installing the type. It's better if you install the type. Yeah, there's another way. You can just shine a bright light to be able to see inside. Sometimes it gets harder. The type method is just a little bit easier. That's what it is. You can shine a bright light inside, and this is what we'll do when we do the top edge. I don't think so. For mirror tint is different. And when people say carbon ceramic, it's just carbon. I don't know why people say carbon ceramic. It'll either be ceramic or it'll either be carbon. Okay, so you gotta install the type first. Hey BMK, how are you, man? Thanks for the gift, bro. Really appreciate that. So this is, we called it daddy juice, but what's daddy juice? Just a mixture of soap, water and isopropyl alcohol. That's what it is. Nice and easy to apply and nice and quick to dry as well. So this is my slip solution. The slip solution really helps the window shrink a little bit better. Hi there, I've taken auto body classes this year in high school. Do you have any advice for auto body class? No, not my trade. Yeah, I've done house tinting. I plan to do, I'm thinking of maybe starting it again. So it does really help off season, but then I'm just not a tinter. I do window tinting, ceramic coating, PPF and cut and polish and just regular detailing, a lot of things. So my shop keeps me busy. So yeah, that's fine. So say if you, what kind of soap? I think this one is, I'll let you know, but most soaps should work as long as it says like a leather or whatever, you know, some soap they say like it's got a leather in it. They should work. Learn as much as you can in school and most importantly outside of school. See, nice and easy to dry versus dry sheets. But see, this is already dry versus dry sheets, they might take longer to dry off. Yeah, like a soap, water and alcohol, that's what it is. This is 15%, let's do 20% film on this guy, so that will match with what's there already. That's what it is. Let's measure. That's my tape measure. And I do need to drink some water as well. My another tool is coming out really quick. So we had a meeting this morning with the guy who's 3D printing all of that stuff. So what's that? 1300. Ooh, that's the same, almost same size as a. This is my house garage. Yeah, this is my house garage. You're right. Alright guys, here you go. So now let's grab my toolkit. Make it easier. I've got all the tools inside. Not a lot of tools you need just for the back window. You can get away with just a hard card and a squeegee for installing and stuff, and a nice blade, and that's about it. But you see me doing it, so yeah, let's have a look. So measure to the size, cut the tint just right there. Hey guys, how are you? How's everyone? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can show you. That's all right. So first thing first, you gotta cut the tint to sort of a rough size, and then we'll start installing from there on. So what you want to do is just have your tint lie on the glass first. You want to take this part, which is the top part, in as much as you can. All right. So see, this is a little bit shorter. So now just shove it in as much as you can. Just show us where you keep the money. Alright. With a little bit of blade out, you want to make your first initial cut. Just like this. Once you cut that cut, make a cut in the center. And now you've split yourself two different pieces. Oh yeah. No, yeah. That's why I said it before. But yeah, can't give you much information on what you're asking, man. Not auto body. Okay, so make sure your tint is all laying nice and flat. From the first cut that you did, take your knife again outside, start cutting it against the body, and make sure your knife, the blade, actual blade, is going in the empty space. So you're not cutting on something, but you're just rolling that knife onto that empty space, ending up with cutting your tint. So that's it, we've got the top part. Now make sure it doesn't move, yeah, stays as is. So always keep your hand on it, do not take one hand off, otherwise if it moves you'll have uneven cut on your top edges. So same story, the knife, the housing of the knife is actually pushing the tint in that edge, and the blade cuts it off when you move it. That's what happening. Okay, I just have an area we haven't cut, looks like it. Yep, that just comes off, and we take the excess off. Okay, so I hope this was easy to get to this point, not very hard. So the excess will take it off. As long as this is a stainless steel blade, it should not hurt the window or make a scratch on the window. And keep it nice and flat, not too much force on it, you know. As long as you have nice sharp blade, it will only cut the sides, the tint from the sides, not the actual glass. Okay, take the excess off. Now you got to worry about where the wiper is. So with the wiper thing, pick it up from a corner, make sure it doesn't grease on you, and find where that wiper blade is, cut it, make one slit in it, and same story as you did from when you did the top, you gotta make another cut, goes like this. Okay, the other side you can just chop. This side takes a little bit longer. Lift it up, lift the wiper blade up, shove it inside just like this, and then cut the other half. Okay, so now you've got can you just lift the wiper to make it easier? When you putting on the bigger piece of tint, because it's bigger than the glass, it does not make it easier. You lift it once you're ready to lift it. Okay, but you can try it, your method, and see if you like it. I'm pretty sure that won't help. Okay, this is looking nice. All you want to see is your top edge. As long as you see the dot matrix, the tint is bigger than the dot matrix, especially on your front, on your top, should be all good. And the bottom you can just see from the type. So this is why I installed the type, so I can see what I'm working with. Okay, just do like this, take it to the bottom. Could this take bro any longer? What do you mean? There you go, make another cut in it. There you go, guys. There's another cut. Taking it off. We've taken all the excess off, so now we don't have any excess. Now it comes the shrinking part. For motorcycle windshield, it's the same. What? Okay guys, let's shrink it. So for shrinking we need a heat gun. Any basic heat gun will do as well. I use Ryobi, you can use whatever brand you want. Shrinking the film with a heat gun. So we are molding the tint to fit the shape of the glass, and that will happen on the outside. Okay, so let's move this camera a little bit to the bottom so you guys can see a little bit better what's happening. I use Mrs. hair dryer. You can use whatever you like. Make sure your Mrs. is happy with that. So this is called a felt card. You can use any sort of hard card you want. This is just a little bit softer than hard cards, where you can wrap around a microfiber towel along your hard guard, and that'll make it work exactly the same as this guy right there. Okay, so what's happening is, what I'm doing is I'm heating the film. Heating the film will shrink the film, will put it together, and I only press the film to only the place where I shrink. I do not press the areas where I see these fingers. See that mountains things? So I'm not pressing them. If I press them 100%, I'll crease the film and no good. I'll have to start again. So only press on the areas. When you see these fingers go into waves, and you'll see like turns into waves, you'll see, you know, these straight ones will go like that. That's only when you press it. Okay, let's go. Shrink it, press it, shrink it, press it, shrink it, press it. Make sure you're always moving your heat gun. That way you heating on a bigger area, not too much on a smaller area, and that will really help. Okay, just like this, and then let's move to the other side. So window film only shrinks one direction, it doesn't shrink both directions. What I mean by that is, I'll show you after on the roll what direction your tint will shrink, but I can't start shrinking from this corner and it won't shrink like that. It won't shrink like the same as this one is shrinking. So what will happen, if I heat up this corner, it'll burn itself and it'll go just suck itself in. So that's no good, because then you got to start again if you're very close to the tint and you burn the little edge right there. So only shrinks in one direction. So width wise you can make it, like length wise you can make it shorter, but you can't shrink the width, if that makes sense. So we're heating it up, making it as flat as possible. Alright, now we're going to work on the top. Let's start working on the top. Only press the area that I'll shrink. Not too much, not too less. Or less you can, but not too much. Hey Rajnil, how are you? Yeah, pretty good, man. There you go. So this is all looking nice and flat, and this is what you want to see. All your tint nice and flat. In America, we take the inside, we tint the inside of the windows. Good on you guys. So let's start cutting. So I'm not applying too much pressure. I'm only trying to cut the tint, not through the type, if that makes sense. Yeah. Said America is living in 2020. America is living in 2025. It's 2025. So I made that cut just right there, tear it on the top direction. See, I didn't even cut enough on this area, so let's make, hang on, let's see. No, I didn't even make enough cut. So let's go one more time on it. Do I cut inside the point? What do you mean by that? What do you mean cut inside the? Hey, how many times you gotta ask that, man? Relax. Hey guys. So that area there, just take it off. You gotta work nice and easy on this guy. Thank you very much. If you don't like the music, go to YouTube and start watching me on YouTube. You won't hear the music. It's only on TikTok that you can hear the music. If anyone doesn't want to hear the music, you can watch the stream, which is live on YouTube. Right on the dot matrix, but maybe 2 to 3 millimeters outside of the dot matrix. So when you install on the inside, it's bigger than the dot matrix. Make sense? Hey, thanks for asking, man. My day is going pretty good. No idea who's spamming, but don't do it, man. Or you get blocked straight away for it. I can't see your comment, otherwise I'll beauty. I muted her. Okay. Thanks. Australia. I'm in Australia. So remember someone said about the light, so you can just put a bright light inside and you can see the top edge. That's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna put a bright light inside the car so we can see the top edge, and we'll make a point from using the marker. We're gonna make a point outside, and let's go by that. This is my business. Yes, I'm based in Adelaide, Australia. So let's put it just right there, and I want to see the top edge on the inside. So I can see that top edge now with my black Sharpie. Hey, he's back again. Cut inside the point, guy. Okay. What's the time there? There you go, guys. Oh, it doesn't take that long, maybe half an hour. There you go, guys. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what sort of questions that. What point? Man, you are so technology oriented. What? Just a regular Sharpie, nothing fancy. Hey mate, how are you? I think we just need more mods in there to stop spamming. How much for SUV I charge? For the whole car? $300. Most SUV starts at $300. So we gotta lift the tint. Oh, spamming is on YouTube. Various people spamming the same thing. Yeah, let them spam. That's alright. They're just jealous. Let's jump to YouTube and I'll make you a mod there. And BMK, if you want to be a mod on YouTube as well, let me know. Just jump on there and I'll make you a mod there as well. Because a lot of people are just trying to learn in here. Alright. Let's do that. Just start commenting on YouTube and I can see your username from there on, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy from there on just to make your mod. Let's go with details and start. That's my live just right there. Good. Yeah, we'll just take your point off from there on. Okay, I can see BMK, add as a moderator, managing moderator, save. I'm just waiting for Raj Neil now. Once I see Raj Neil, does eBay and Bunning Tinting okay to use for practice? Yeah, I don't mind, but for adding it on to customer's car, stay away for it. Are you here, Rajnil? Rajnil, oh yeah. Oh, what the heck, man? What a username. Are you Rajnil? I don't want to add someone else. Okay, you both are now mods. Okay, that's good. Let's go back on working now. So guys, what I did previously was I shined a bright light inside because it was getting harder for me to install tape all around the top. If you have time, you can do it, that's fine. So that's what I did. We just added a light on the back just to see my top edge, and also it gets harder when you're trying to cut on the inside, just on that corner right there. So I just add a Sharpie mark on my on my tint, I can clearly see the Sharpie mark, and you can just cut it on the peel board, which is nice and easy. Okay, if you don't have a peel board, what else you can do? We get 1,500 each. They get Happy Meals after. So what you can do is you can pull that tint to the bottom on the same glass, and you can just cut on the car glass. That's fine if you don't have a peel board. Okay. I use Lumi Shield. I quite like it, and Rhino is really good as well, but Suntec is good as well. So a lot of good brands are just good brands, you know. Use whatever you like, but most of the thing is in your hands, not the tint. And also there's one more thing, I don't promote brands. I won't say to customer, hey, come to me, I got Suntec, or I've got Autobahn or something else. You know, I want to promote, I put my brand up first, then someone else's brand. So most of my customers, they don't even ask. For them who ask, I'll let them know this is what sort of brand I'll be using on your car, depending on what sort of tint you're choosing. But otherwise, no, I wouldn't put my brand up. Okay guys, let's go add you guys on a third camera so you can see what's happening on the screen. Hey, thanks mate. Yeah, it is a bit of a skill, yeah. Alright guys, so I can see glue residue all around the tint. I do have less water in my backpack as well, which I sell if you guys want to buy, if you are interested in it. Let's wear some gloves. And then after the gloves, I want to use steel wool. So I've got steel wool just right there. Steel wool, not the steel wool that you find in your kitchen, but this is 4-aught steel wool, so 0000 steel wool. This is very fine steel wool, so you won't scratch your glass unless you're crazy and you start using it dry, then bad luck. Let's add a towel in there. Couple of extra tools that I do like to use, especially on these windscreens. We'll use a brush, we use something like this. Alright, that's enough for cleaning. I can use that guy there. I had this username since I was working on this new camera. Oh shit. That's good. Alright guys, let's switch to the other camera. First thing first, I want to spray some sort of glue remover on it. So I do have a glue remover which is ammonia free. Ammonia free glue removers are nice because it won't burn your eyes and throat. Spray, spray, spray. So you're going to soak the whole window with that glue remover, regardless of whatever you use, doesn't matter. Alright, once that's done, you gotta let it sit for maybe a good minute or maybe 30 seconds, and you'll see that all the glue residue will start going white, and you can just straight away tell that, you know, this is a little bit of glue residue, that's something there, something there. All that glue residue will just start turning white. Once you start turning white, and this is my cleaner, your cleaner might be different. Once you see that start turning white, you gotta rub that with the steel wool on pretty much all the glass. Okay, this is what I want to do. And make sure you don't use steel, you don't use your blade on it. If you start using blade on the back window or any window that's got demister lines in it, you'll ruin your demist lines and they won't work anymore, especially the one that you cut, because they've got a brass or a copper wire thing in there, and that brass or copper wire will just come off. There you go, guys. Once cleaned, you can put it off. You can put it somewhere else. What I like to do is I like to clean all the sides, take off that glue, and then we'll wipe the glass as well. Just take off all that glue residue with the glue. And then the glass should come back squeaky clean. As you can see now, this is very clean. You know why this is very clean? Because my username. Because I'm called Mr. Clean. One more thing that you guys can do. These parts are very easy to take off. You know, it just comes off just like that. You won't break it. Sorry guys, I'm getting a phone call. Hi, somebody talking out? Yeah, for sure, man. What do you want to ask? Caprice. Okay, and there is old tint on there which has gone bubbled up or something. Oh, there's no tint on there. Okay, oh cool. Starts at about $250, man. Which is a carbon film. I do have premium and expensive films as well. Yeah, they reject a lot of heat if you're looking for something like that as well. But you can choose when you come in here, that's fine. You don't have to choose now over the phone. Yeah, I can do Saturday mornings as well. Yeah. Which one? This 20th coming in? Okay, let me have a look. I can do this 20th, yes. Yep. Okay. Would you like me to book you in for this one? Okay. What was your phone number, mate? And can I grab a couple of more details of you as well? What's your first name? Just give me a sec. And a last name? HOLLINSHED. And an email address, please. Yep. Hang on, underscore DJ at outlook.com. And this, which year is the Caprice? Yep. 2009. And you're pretty sure there is no old tint on that one? Okay. HOLD and Holden Caprice. Save. Let's book in for that one. Window tint. I'll just mention in there that to be selected TBS. So when you come in here, you can choose between all the options that I've got. And what time in the morning you want to visit us on Saturday? Let's do 9, 10, 11, whatever. Okay, let's do 9 AM. Done. Book. This is all sorted, man. So we'll see you Saturday on the 20th at 9 o'clock. You should receive email and text message, and you'll receive one text message the day before. just as a reminder. If you want to like change your schedule or reschedule whatever, let me know in advance. All right. Cheers, mate. Bye. Bye. This someone says I love tinting but lost my passion for installing. Yeah. I can feel your pain, man. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It can happen when you as a tinter and you just, you know, sometimes tinter do overwork themselves, and yeah, that can happen. That's very common. I'll have a look there. This is already broken. That's why it's all stuck to the window, and it doesn't give me enough space to go inside actually. So a good idea is if I can pull it back somehow, but it's right against the ads on YouTube. They make me $2. So I make $2 out of every YouTube stream I do. Yeah, switched back already, man. Rajani, you can join back on TikTok. That's fine. So if you like, if we have anyone that you're gonna block or whatever, you can switch back. Do whatever you like, man. But thanks, I really appreciate your help. Need a full-time employee for that one. No. Did you disclose your customer info? Nah. Most of the things that I mentioned was off camera, or I didn't say it. But his name's Cody. That's alright. You can. There's nothing wrong in knowing someone's name. He could be Cody. He could be Brody. He might have just given me a wrong name. You never know. Right, Nelly's back. Sasta Hitman is funny, man. You know what Sasta, guys? You know, guys, what Sasta means? This is like cheap Hitman. Or cheap Hitman. Have you guys checked GeoShield? No, I haven't tried GeoShield. Yes, Jose, you can go to my YouTube channel, and I've got all the lives on my YouTube, the previous ones that I've installed Windows, hand cut most of them, pretty much all of them, and you can just check and learn from there. So all audio keeps cutting off. Is it? Is audio cutting off? I don't think so, man. Audio should be pretty damn solid. Same as this camera. So that's this camera is yes. On YouTube it is. Oh dang. Shouldn't be cutting off audios, man. How can, so it's no problem. Audio is fine. It's better now. Okay. So yeah, might be for some reason. Okay, I'll work on that. I'll have a look. Yeah. Oh, guys, once you see all of this is all clean, drops in and out. Okay, should have let me know before. I'll have a look. I'll see if I can fix it. Yeah, I've never had anyone with the audio. I think this one is the first time that someone said something about the audio, to be honest. Otherwise the setup is pretty damn good. Yeah, first time, Jose. Someone told me that I have problem with the audio. Oh, guys. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It might have been glitched when I switch cameras. Oh, hang on, guys. This will be connected in a sec. Let's go. Come on, bro. Yeah, I think yeah, a couple of people are saying so. It might not just be you. I'll have a look after. Okay guys, I'm picking off the tint. Just let it rest on your hands, something like this when you pick it up from your peel board or from the car, that's fine. So we'll start on one corner. We'll have the corner go inside of the glass, and make sure you remember which is the right way, okay? So remember the flat part will go towards the flat edge of the film. So okay, that's all good. So now it's just a matter of aligning the edge of the film to the edge of the glass inside, and you see that you've got equal amount of space on all of your corners, and that's it. That's what you want to see. So as long as you don't see any light coming in from there, that's all you need. From there on, grab a brush or a squeegee and start taking the water out. So I grab myself a brush first. If you are just doing it yourself, you can grab any cheaper paint brush and just cut that much, and it'll work exactly the same. Alright, so now we're gonna use a harder squeegee to take out most of the water. You can use that squeegee if you want. You can buy some cheaper PPF squeegees, which are something like this one right there. Just a PPF squeegee, and all you gotta do is squeegee out all the water, just like that. Yeah, insulate the car from the heat and give you some sort of privacy. So it flattens out the film, the paintbrush, and removes any air that's stuck behind. So what can happen is, with all the wrinkles still in the film, when you squeegee, it can accidentally get caught in the squeegee and you wrinkle the film out. So yeah, so that's what can happen. So see, just like this, you can use any tool you want, man. Just be creative. You just gotta flush the water out and that's it. Alright, you don't have to use fancy tools. And just around the top corner, just like that, and you've got yourself installed film, just like that. Just for installing on your car or for customers? He's asking what sort of tint do I recommend. Once you've done that, we're gonna wipe majority of the water out, just like this. Look, bro, if you travel too much outside in the sun, and you want the tint to reject most amount of heat, get ceramic or nano ceramic. If you only worry about privacy, get carbon, and that'll save you money as well. But this one right there that I installed, this is a ceramic film, so it does reject, you know, a lot of heat. From there on, we'll put the trims back on the car. Yeah, I can if a customer needs, but not legal. So not legal for you, but it's all right for an installer to install it. Same as when you get like your car tuned, and you know, you do a couple of modes that might not be legal, but your mechanic can do it. He won't get in trouble, but yes, you can. Alright guys, this is how you install and put back the trims. Pretty easy, isn't it? If you guys are watching me on either of the platforms, there is YouTube always there. YouTube will give you a really good hand on most of the things. Plus, I've got a lot of live tutorials. They are they are all recorded on YouTube, so you can go watch any of the previous lives that we've done in the past. If you are looking to tint yourself, hand cut, learn hand cut, and a lot of other things, I do reply back really quick on Instagram and TikTok. If you have any questions, just send me there, send me a video there. There's last guy, he tinted his side windows just from watching my channel, you know, just from watching me lives. Any questions, he normally sends me a video, sends me photos and stuff. And there's a lot of guys, they've successfully tinted your car just from watching me. So okay, oh yeah, that makes sense. Look, I carry 4 shades and I'll show you all the 4 shades. Guys, this is me. Hello everyone. A nice relaxing day for me today actually, and I'm having fun. Let's show you a couple of options, guys. So I carry only 4 shades, as I said before. Yep, don't go darker than 20%, but have a look. So let me turn on the side lights, just these ones, so it's a little bit easier. The top light will be like it's so bottom left, bottom right, bottom. So the bottom lights are off. Now we only have the top lights there on. So this is 35%, which is the legal limit for most countries, especially Australia, for your front 2 windows. So that's how much darker they'll be once you install 35% on the windows. And also it depends on your cars, yeah. And also if you have this one right on there, it does not add a lot of darkness, yeah. Sometimes you guys think that, oh, you know, you're installing 35%, but it's looking very light, because this camera right there, it adjusts ISOs accordingly. So see, if I put it on there, it'll itself make everything brighter versus if I take it off. Second thing that you see on this camera especially, see all the light, see all the glare, it just disappears. See all the glare that's just come off from the lights that's on the top, because it's a nanoceramic tint. It does reject heat, plus it rejects glare as well, so there is no glare coming from that. So this is 35% versus 20%, which is this one right there. So have a look, that's 20%. Let me move out, and this one right there, this is 20%. Legal limit for your back windows, so your passengers and your rear window, the big windshield you have. So this is Australia, yes, Australia. So that's 20%. And let's put side by side. You were thinking 5%, too dark, I'll show you. So have a look. So this is side by side. Yeah, hard to explain to customers, but this is side by side, a little bit harder to show you, but this is 35% and that's 20%. Okay, you like that one? Good. Let me show you what 2 more shades that I carry, which is a little bit darker but not legal. Okay, so we've got 15% and 5% with us. Below 20%, yeah, it'll be harder to see outside through the window. So this is 15%, guys. This is what I have. Nice and dark. You still be able to see outside your windows during night time. Yeah, obviously a little bit hard, but yeah, this is as good as it gets when you want something darker and still want to be close to legal, and also still want to see outside during night time. And guys, this is 5%. This is very dark. So imagine if you're stuck in a situation where you don't have lights, like, you know, street lights on a road, you won't be able to see anything out of that window. And also this is 15%. Okay, so 15% is your sweet spot, but 5%, imagine me walking next to your car, I won't be able to see anything. Oh, 5% is just dark, man. That's very dark. There is 3% as well that a lot of shops carry. I used to carry that as well. I still have it if someone needs, but not so much. So that's what it is, guys. If you guys want to ask anything about window tinting, car detailing, ceramic coatings, or a lot of other things that I do, ask me now, because otherwise I'll be gone in 5-ish minutes. I'll let the customer know that the car is ready. And you know, funny part is, this customer thinks my name is Mohan. They've been keep on calling me Mohan for a long time. Plus, the guys they recommend to me, they call me Mohan as well. That's funny. It says, "Hello, Mohan." Yes, brother. What do you need? I've said him once that, bro, my name is Mohit. So like Mo and then Hit. He said, oh yeah. Now I'll remember. Next time he rings me up, hey, Mohan. What's up, bro? Yeah, Mohan. And you know what? The guys they recommend to us, They ring me up and say, hey, is this Mohan? And I straight away know, yeah, man could give me your number. Yeah, how do you know? So I just know. Yeah, I just know. So let's give them a buzz back. And even though I say them when I call them, you know, hey, this is Mohit, you know, and this is hey, sorry, someone, hey, this is Mohit from Mr Clean. Hey, the car's ready? Yep. No worries. Thank you very much. Wait. Yeah. You missed it. What did I miss? Oh, guys, you know what I missed? I want to drink some water. That's what I missed. There's also one more thing that I want to talk to a lot of people about. Damn, I needed some water. No, I am in Australia. So you're gonna see gastronomic 15% and gastronomic 20% side by side. Yeah, that's what you're gonna see. Not a lot of difference. So that's 15, that's 15, that's 20. See? Not a lot of difference, right? Not a lot of difference. Okay. Oh, don't ask. Too many. Were you live when the customer walked in yesterday? They wants to get the Tesla, and I'm still waiting for more switches. I've got Eridenson, Oracle, 3M, Arlon. There's Arlon there. There's KPMF coming on. That's on the way, and there's one more brand that I'm waiting for. And then I've got PPF ones as well. They're not done. I can't hear. Can you hear now? Oh guys, any more things you guys want to ask? Ask me now. Otherwise I'll be gone. You know what? There's one more thing that I do want to talk about is I see a lot of videos online of guys posting painting your brake calipers without masking the whole car. This is very, very bad. If you see someone like painting your brake calipers, or you go to someone who's painting your brake calipers, I get it, they're cheap, but you go to someone and you see they just masking off the sides of the brake calipers or your drums, and they're not masking out the whole car. Very bad. Don't go it, don't go it. This is a big no-no. They've got no idea what they're doing, and there can't be even a detailer. They don't have, they've got, I don't know, it should not be a detailer. They should not open up a shop. True story, I'm not making it up, true story. I painted brake calipers in the next room over there. All I was doing is I was opening the shed every time, spraying the brake calipers, coming inside, and that's it. That day was windy, so just behind this camera I've got a vent which has an air con in it, like same air con as you guys have in your house, you know, the recycle or whatever, the air conditioner, you know, they uses water to cool down. It was windy and the wind was flowing that direction, so I had wind coming from that area, coming in there and exiting out of this vent. Okay, true story. I sprayed brake calipers on that room. I had my personal car parked in this room. I had overspray on my car on the top areas. I had overspray on the table. I had overspray on the other area. I had overspray on my phone screen. Oh man, like I had overspray on my phone screen that was just sitting there. So I have another phone which is connected to the lights. You know, sometimes boys come in and I'm not here, so they can turn on and off all the lights in there. So I have like a cheap Samsung phone somewhere here. I had overspray and I felt it. So first I picked up the Samsung and I felt it. I said, what is this grippy, like gritty? What the heck? and I had a look, and I can see the paint on it. I was like, oh shit, this is Overspray. And I had my car, Overspray all over the white car, blue paint. I had a look on the tables, Overspray literally everywhere. So you guys can imagine, like this just a spray that's in your air, transferred from rooms. And then if you're spraying a whole car and you're not even masking it, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're just ruining your cars. Don't go to them. This is very bad. And I still see videos every single day for guys trying to do that stuff. Brand of paint doesn't matter, but the guys that you go to, that does matter. A lot of guys that like me, this is my house garage, bro. Some people think like, okay, I'm doing it in my house, I don't have bigger payments going off, I might be cheaper, but no, I'll charge what I charge, and then I'll give you quality stuff. So I would mask the car, would do all the necessary steps that needs, so I won't have any regrets of, you know, or customer doesn't have any regrets of, hey, oh, why do I go there, they ruin my car, this and that, you know. That's it. No tint brand, yeah, doesn't matter, as long as you're getting any sort of named brand. They're just popular brands, so like Sunback, Black Armor, or there's GeoShield in US, or a lot of things, yeah, that's good. If you're getting a brand which is maybe an eBay brand or Amazon brand, maybe not so much. But just for you trying to do DIY on your car, doesn't matter, whatever. Alright, just get the cheapest stuff you can. Fine, because the first time you'll be trying to do it, you'll be ruining a lot of film. So I don't wanna recommend you expensive film, especially for first time users, and you end up ruining the whole film, and that's all that money just goes to garbage. Okay. Australia. Are you from Australia? A lot of brands that I recommend may not be in US. Yeah, if doing it for first time, get cheap. Are you from Australia? Get Suntech, bro. Easy to get. Deliver like next day. Get Rhino. Rhino is really good. They deliver next day as well. If you need Rhino and a better price, send me your number in a DM, and then I'll refer to you guys. I'll refer you to Rhino. They'll give you a phone call. That way, I recommended you, so you get better pricing. You get my pricings. I don't know about US, man. You guys got different brands that we don't have. So it might be same company at the back end, but this is different names. So I haven't used it. Hey, no worries, man. Just send me your number, and I'll send your number to them. I'll forward it to them, and that's it. All done from there on. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining in. We'll make sure we'll see you guys next time with the next live. I do have another car coming up very soon that I'm gonna start tomorrow for and the car is nano ceramic tint. 15% we're doing it again, so 15% is my popular tint. Everyone's getting 15% from us. Monthly view, hang on, let me change the calendar view. Let's have a look what sort of car we've got coming in tomorrow. So this one is what is this car? Tesla Model Y? Yeah, I think that's Tesla Model Y. That's getting a 5-year ceramic coating, interior wheels and protection like that, PPF wear and tear pack, which is door edges and seals, a nano ceramic tint, 15% all around there. And the car is, why don't I mention cars in the notes? But open up his contact. 2025 Tesla Model Y, red color, the one that I had booked in before. The guy rocked up with no keys. They said, I don't have a key. Oh, would I use your Tesla then? Can you just tint? I said, I still need the keys. And then I said to him, can you transfer the keys onto my Tesla app? He said, no, I can't do it. So bad luck then. So we rescheduled him, so now it's coming tomorrow. Maybe dropping the car tonight, I'm not 100% sure. What's the difference between carbon and ceramic? Just more heat rejection. A better clarity, better gloss film, and good heat rejection and good glare rejection. Overall, TSCR is good, so total solar energy rejection is good. So just a better film, a newer technology, you know, same as the iPhone that's launching tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just better technology. On the 9th or 10th, I'm not sure. Today's 8th, yeah, I think it's releasing on 9th or 10th. How many of you guys are buying the new iPhone? Alright guys, don't use too much of my YouTube storage. Everyone watching me on YouTube, thank you very much, and I'll still be live on TikTok for a little bit, not too much. No, ceramic is better. Ceramic is newer technology. So we had back in the day when tinting was like starting, they had dyed film. So dyed film was, they used to dye the plastic in a certain, it was like inking, you know, it was like you had a plastic and you just Sharpie on top, you know, it was like that. So they used to ink the plastic, and that was window tint installed on the windows. That's it, that's done. But after like beating up, from all the beating up in the sun and stuff, it turned purple. So the ink was just fading away. So if you have an older car and the tint has gone purple, that means that's what it is. The first technology in tinting, that was dyed films. From dyed films, they're starting adding carbon to the film because it hold the color of the tint so much longer than dyed film. So carbon was the second technology. Then they had ceramic, then they had nano ceramic, and now something else would come up, which is electric. So you press a button, it goes darker, you press a button, it goes lighter. So it's just, you know, tinting is evolving. Bit of South African in accent. I've got no idea how South African comes in my accent. Got no damn idea. Yeah, I don't know which words that I say that sounds like South African. But I gotta talk to ChatGPT for a little bit and find out what's my accent. Why, that might be cool. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask her. Hello.
Hey there, nice to hear from you. What's on your mind today?
Yeah, what's going on? I was just asking what sort of accent you think I have.
Well, to me, it definitely sounds like you've got an Australian accent. It's got that nice, familiar Aussie vibe to it.
Yeah. Maybe I said like what's going on. Maybe that's why. Hang on, let's try again. No, wait. Let's try again. Let's say we're talking about like ceramic tinting and stuff and a lot of other things, and people are saying that I have a South African accent. Do you think the same? Is there certain words that I say that might sound like South African to you?
I see what you're getting at. Honestly, I still mostly hear that Aussie twang, but I can kind of catch how maybe a couple of words might give off a slight South African vibe to someone. It might just be certain pronunciations or a bit of overlap in the way you say some terms, especially when you're talking about things like ceramic tinting. But yeah, I think you're mostly still coming through as Australian to my ears.
Alright, guys, we've got confirmation from ChatGPT that most of words I say is Aussie. That's what I want to hear. Alright. With a bit of me. Middle East. No way, man. She doesn't have ears though. No, hey guys, don't take it lightly. ChatGPT is going really good. Sometimes when I don't have anyone, I just talk to ChatGPT for a long time, and I just keep on saying things to it. Like it's like, hey ChatGPT, can you make me laugh? And that would be like a lame joke, and it won't make it laugh. Idiot, you piece of shit. That doesn't make me laugh. Can you be better? Yes, I'm trying to be better. Hey, Orogenics, ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ? ਵਧੀਆ ਭਾਜੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਕੀ ਹਾਲ ਚਾਲ? Alright guys, let's stop streaming on YouTube for now, and then we'll still continue on TikTok. If you guys watching me on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the bell notification as well, so you get notified the next time that you're watching me. And thank you very much. See you next time on YouTube.